Hey, what's happening guys? It's Bharat for iGyaan, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the new MIcromax canvas Nitro. As you can see on the box, this is a new MIcromax phone that is just announced today, and it's going to go on sale starting today as well. A couple of really interesting specifications on the box. It's got a 1.7 GHz octa-core processor, which is the MediaTek octa-core chipset. You also get an IPS display, which is fantastic, 2 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage. You also have a 13 and 5 megapixel camera combination. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is inside the box of the new MIcromax Canvas Nitro. So the first thing inside the box is the Canvas Nitro itself. Feels slightly thinnish, which is nice. Not a bad sign at all. Going further in, you get a couple of documentation things. So there's something called blink screen. So they have this new lock screen technology that is on here. It's actually an application. You also have something called refocus, which is after focus. And then you have a stable shot, which will ensure that you always get a stable shot. And you also have front back photography, which is inbuilt. There's an app called front back. You also have the warranty card. You also get SAR information. So if I look at this, the SAR values are pretty decent, 0.29 W per kg and 0.58 W per kg for human tissue, so head and body. So head is 0.29 and body is 0.58, which is well in the compliance requirements. You also get a screen protector inside the box, which is great. You get really nice quality in-ear earphones. We've played with these before. So they're really high quality, but you don't get flat cables. You do have an inline microphone as well as a push button to send and end calls, and you do have a standard 3.5mm headphone jack. Furthermore, you also get a 2500 mAh battery. You also get a wall charger. Now, really good quality wall charger from MIcromax. Really high quality in feel, finish, as well as design. You have the USB port on one side, so that's great. And finally, I'm guessing is a USB cable, which is on the other side. So a standard USB to micro USB cable. Now this is not the best quality that we've seen from the company. In fact, I wonder why they stopped making those flat cables, which were accepted and appreciated really well. It's time to take a look at the device itself. Now, as you can see with me, I have the blue color over here. So that looks really nice. It's got this leatherish finish on it, and you also have the stitching pattern on the edges, which is good, I guess. The back panel is removable, and you can remove it and replace it with any other color that you would like. But it's a good add-on, gives a slightly more premium finish to the back of the device. Now you can see you have your two SIM card slots along with a micro SD card slot. Both of these seem to be micro SIM card slots, so may not be appreciated by a lot of people, but you do have that here. I'm just going to pop in the 2500 mAh battery, and I'm going to close the back panel. Let's do a one over with the device. So over at the front of the device, you have a 5 megapixel front facing camera. It appears to be a fixed focus camera according to the specifications on the box. I'm going to test it out when we turn it on. You also have the earpiece along with a 5-inch HD display. So this is a 1280 by 720 pixel display. And you have the 3 touch capacitive buttons at the bottom. At the bottom of the device, you have the micro USB charging as well as data syncing port and the main microphone. On the right side is the power lock and unlock button. On the top is the 3.5mm headphone jack, and over to the left is the volume rocker. On the back is a 13 megapixel autofocus camera along with secondary microphone for video recording audio as well as noise cancellation, and you do have a dual LED flash. One is an amber and one is a white light. You get the MIcromax logo along with the speakerphone at the bottom, and like I said, this has this leather finish that not only looks like leather but also feels like leather. May actually be plastic, but it has this really nice touch and feel to it. So let's go ahead and set it up. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and set up the device. So this is called their little introduction that they've done for the device. You can see that they have a quick look application that is preloaded. So to access quick look, simply swipe left on your home screen. It's like blink feed. It's exactly like blink feed. You also get your weather information. You can also aggregate your feeds, which is fantastic, and you can also see stories from Facebook, etc. So this is what the home screen looks like. Now this has been highly customized, and if you pull in from the left, you essentially get blink feed, or what MIcromax is calling quick look. And if you scroll further, it's exactly like blink feed. You can pull in from the left and you can aggregate your feeds, social feeds, technology, etc. If you go into technology feeds, you'll get updates for technology over here as well. So fantastic. You can customize this according to your requirements. The user interface has been customized, so no action attached to this gesture. So that means that I can customize my gestures by going into my settings on the home page. So if I go into gestures, pinch in will open up one of the gestures, which is great. So they have these gestures built in, which is great. So I can pinch in, pinch out, flick up, flick down, etc. And then you have your settings. If you go into the about device over here real quick, you'll see that it's running Android KitKat out of the box, which is fantastic. You get Android 4.4.2 out of the box, again, which is good. Multitasking should be pulled out by holding on the menu button, I believe. So yeah, you can pull out, but very standard multitasking panel, so no customizations on that. If you come into the all app lists, a bunch of bloatware over here. So you get Book My Show application, backup and restore, a clean master application, phone clay that possibly allows a bunch of things on this. You have your games club, you have your get it application. So that's there. Hit out heroes, grown away games. So a bunch of games here, Me Games, Me Doodle application, Me Insurance application, Me Live application, Me Security application, and a Me Unlock application. So a bunch of these apps. You also have the SwiftKey keyboard preloaded. Where's My Water, download this thing, a download app, as well as a Truecaller download app, or I'm sure it's pre-installed. You also have Smash It as a game preloaded. And you have the Yatra.com application. So there's a bunch of bloatware on here, which I'm pretty sure you cannot remove if you wanted to. Let me see if I can. So if, for example, I don't want the Yatra.com application, I can uninstall it. Let's see. So it's gone, and let me see if I can get rid of it. It's completely gone, which is great. So you can uninstall these applications if you don't want them. So if I don't want Hit Out Heroes, I can get rid of that as well. And you can't get rid of MIcromax's proprietary applications. So I can't get rid of Games Club, I'm assuming. Yeah, I can't get rid of Games Club. I can't get rid of the Hike Messenger, for example. I can't get rid of, which I don't want on my device. So these things you can't get rid of, but a bunch of things you can, which is great on the device. So you can get rid of some of the applications, including Yatra.com, which I definitely did not need. So that's a quick look at the user interface. Let me pull up the camera, which is a 13 megapixel camera. And I want to see the interface on this. So it gives you a quick tutorial, so you can move those things around, and you can scroll to view more capture modes, etc. You can pinch in to zoom, which is great, and you're in the camera. You also have gesture shot enabled, so whenever a V is detected, it'll click a picture. I don't know how well that works, but it'll probably need a human to click. So if I like to click a picture of my toys over there, you can do that. Now you can change modes by swiping left or right. You have a bunch of modes there. If I go into settings, turn GPS location on or off, white balance settings, scene modes, anti-flicker is on auto. So I put it to 50 Hertz, put it to 60 Hertz. Does not make a difference right now. My lights are just too bright. You also have voice capture, face detection, smile shot, HDR, auto scene detection, a self timer mode, continuous shots up to 40 shots, and a picture size of 13 megapixel. In video, you have a high, medium, low, and fine video quality, but I'm assuming it does at least 1080p video, which we're going to check out much later on. I'm going to quickly pop open the browser, which is Chrome, and let's open up iGyaan and see what that looks like. So really smooth, the user interface in the browser, really smooth, no complaints with that whatsoever. It's still loading up, so it's a little slow to load up, but once it does load it up, I'm sure it'll, yeah, so now that it's loaded up, it's pretty smooth. You can zoom in, pinch out. again, that's smooth. If I switch from portrait to landscape, that's also pretty smooth. So overall good experience with the browser, at least out of the box it is. Maybe after some time we'll give it a onesie over and we'll have a look at that. Last thing I'm going to do, as always, is going to go into YouTube and play a video for you guys and see how that looks on this new MIcromax Canvas Nitro.
So we recently unboxed the Xiaomi Redmi 1S or Redmi 1S, and this phone.
So the video is lagging quite a lot. In fact, I don't know if that is due to the application or due to the device. The device seems fairly capable. It's really smooth otherwise. So I'm assuming I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but if the video is lagging, then that's not good at all. But the video is lagging out of the box, and we'll have a look at that in some time. Overall, it feels like a really good proposition. You have a really nice finish. It feels really good in the hand. And you have a really nice and bright vivid display, which has great viewing angles. You have a bunch of applications preloaded, and you can see this camera sort of app over here, which gives you front back shots, stable shots, selfie shots, video and photo. So if you go into this one, for example, if I go into video, it'll go directly into the video settings, and then you can just change the video settings from here. It also has electronic image stabilization, which may or may not come in handy depending on how you use it. You also have the front back feature, which will take two pictures, one for the front, one for the back, so allowing you to be in a mess of images. And you can get your news feeds populated on the left side, which is the quick look. And I don't know if you can customize this. That's the only thing. So I can turn it on or off, but I don't know if I can customize the quick look and have only what I want to read, for example, on that. So that sort of setting is not there. I deleted yatra.com and it has come back. So I don't know how to get rid of it completely, because every time I remove it, it seems to download it. Anyway, so I'll be looking at this device in depth, and I'm going to try and see if we can customize the quick look application, get you updates directly in there. If you have any questions or queries, do drop them in the comment section below. Do check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaan TV for iGyaan Networks. This is Bharat. Thank you guys for watching.